Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to another episode of the Frequency and Flow podcast with Kimberley Hamilton, nurse of 20 years, author, mindset coach, and your guide on this journey of transformation. If this is your first time joining us, I want to personally welcome you. Whether you're listening on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Podbean, or YouTube, or any of the other 12 podcast platforms around the world, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. And if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to our growing family. Don't forget to subscribe, like this episode, leave a comment, and share it with someone who may need this conversation. Those simple actions help these messages reach people who may be searching for exactly what we're talking about today. To everyone who has reached out lately, thank you. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for trusting me with your stories. Every week I hear from people who tell me, I thought I was the only one. I need you to know, you're never the only one. Healing can feel lonely. Growth can feel isolating. But none of us are walking this path alone. That is exactly why this podcast exists. So today, I want you to get comfortable. Maybe you're driving, maybe you're walking, folding your laundry, or maybe you're sitting on your patio with a cup of coffee. However you found me today, take one deep breath in, release your shoulders, and let's have one of those conversations that might just change your life. Before we dive deeper, I want to make sure you have something that will truly support your journey. I created the Shift to Rise Starter Kit just for you. It's completely free, and it's packed with affirmations, journal prompts, a 7-day check-in, and a quick visualization practice to help you align and rise into your highest frequency. This is the very first step to creating the transformation you've been craving, and I don't want you to miss it. All you have to do is head on over to my Stand store. That's stand.store/Kimberley Hamilton 08 and download your free kit today. So if you're ready to start shifting old patterns and stepping into the woman you're becoming, go grab your kit now. And that's stand.store/Kimberley Hamilton 08. Your free starter kit is waiting for you. Today's episode is called Cycles Don't Break Themselves. Someone at some point in life has to decide that it ends here. I want that sentence to sit with you for just a moment, because so many of us spend years asking questions like, why does this keep happening to me? Or why do I keep attracting the same people? Why do I keep sabotaging myself? Why do I always end up back where I started? The better question is, what cycle am I still participating in? Because cycles don't continue by accident. They continue through repetition, sometimes conscious, but most of the time, completely unconscious. What is a cycle? A cycle is simply a repeated pattern. It becomes so familiar that eventually it just feels normal, not healthy, not peaceful, not joyful, just normal. Maybe you grew up watching conflict instead of communication. So now every disagreement feels like a fight to you. Maybe affection was inconsistent. So now you chase people who make you earn their love. Maybe money always brought stress. So abundance feels uncomfortable. Maybe nobody celebrated you. So now you struggle accepting compliments from people. You see, these are cycles. They're not your identity. They're your learned patterns from life. We become what we repeatedly experience. One thing I've learned over my own personal journey is your brain doesn't necessarily choose what's best. It chooses what's familiar. Read that again in your spirit. Your brain chooses familiarity over possibility, even if familiarity hurts. That's why people return to unhealthy relationships. That's why they stay in jobs that drain them. That's why they continue talking negatively about themselves. Because the nervous system says, I know this. It doesn't ask, is this healthy? It asks, have I survived this before? And that's a huge difference. The invisible inheritance. Sometimes we're carrying things that were never ours. Think about that. Have you ever caught yourself saying something and then you realize, oh my God, my mom used to say this, or my father used to believe in this, or my grandparents always did that. You see, generational patterns don't always look dramatic. Sometimes they're subtle, like we don't talk about feelings, or money is hard to make, or don't trust anyone, or even people always leave. Success changes people, or if you rest, you're lazy. Those beliefs become internal programs, not because they're true, but because they were repeated. Awareness is the beginning of freedom. Here's the beautiful news. You cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. But the moment you become aware, everything changes. Awareness doesn't immediately break the cycle, but it does interrupt it. Instead of reacting, you pause. Instead of exploding, you breathe. And instead of assuming, you ask questions. Instead of just quitting, you stay present. Awareness creates space, and inside that space, you finally get the choice to choose, and that's freedom. The courage to look within. One of the hardest parts of healing is realizing that not everything we repeat came from us. But once we become adults, we become responsible for what we continue. That's not blame, that's empowerment. Because if someone else created the wound, it doesn't mean they get to dictate your future. Healing says, I acknowledge where this came from. Growth says, I choose something different. Here's a personal reflection. I want to share something with you. There have been seasons in my own life where I realized I was waiting for permission from people, waiting for certainty, even waiting for the perfect moment. But healing taught me something so profound. Sometimes waiting is just another cycle. Because waiting becomes comfortable because it protects us from risk, but it also keeps us from our own purpose. The day I stopped waiting and started moving, even imperfectly, was the day my life began to shift. Not because everything became easy, but because I stopped expecting change without changing myself first. Let's take a moment to breathe and align. If you're on a path to healing, growth, or self-discovery, I've created the perfect trio to support you. Start with my ebook, Embarking on Your Personal or Spiritual Journey, a comprehensive guide, which is a sacred roadmap for anyone navigating a spiritual or personal awakening. Then dive deeper with my Making the Choice to Change, where I share real tools and mindset shifts that helps me rise from surviving to thriving. And to truly integrate your growth, don't miss the Awaken Her Journal, created by me, which is a guided experience designed to elevate your gratitude, self-care, emotional check-ins, and alignment. This is more than reading. It's soul work. Get your ebooks and journal now at stan.store/Kimberly Hamilton 08 and give yourself the gift of transformation. Here's a practical reflection. So I want to ask you something, not for me, but for you. What keeps repeating? Not once, not twice, but over and over again. The same disappointment? The same argument? The same insecurity? The same fear? The same excuse? Or the same financial struggle? The same relationship dynamic? The same self-talk? That's your invitation, not your punishment. Because your greatest breakthrough is often hiding inside your most repeated pattern. Before we close today's episode, I want to leave you with 5 journal prompts and 5 affirmations. Don't rush through them. Sit with them. Let them reveal what has been hidden beneath the surface. And remember, awareness is where transformation begins. Your journal prompt, number 1. What patterns or situations continue to repeat in my life, and what might they be trying to teach me? So instead of asking, why does this keep happening to me? Ask yourself, what am I being invited to learn? Number 2, what beliefs about myself, relationships, money, success, or love did I inherit that I have never questioned? Are these beliefs truly yours, or are they stories that were passed down to you? Number 3, when do I find myself reacting instead of responding? Think about the moments that trigger you. What emotions are underneath those reactions, and where might they have originated? Number 4, if I were no longer operating from fear, what different choice would I make today? So imagine the version of you that feels safe, worthy, and confident. What would they choose? And number 5, what cycle am I ready to end, not only for myself, but for the generations that follow me? Write a commitment to yourself. Let today become the day that you decide the pattern stops with you. Your affirmations: I have the awareness to recognize the patterns that no longer serve me. Every conscious choice I make creates a new path for my future. I release inherited beliefs that no longer align with the person I am becoming. I am not defined by my past. I am empowered by the choices I make today. I am the cycle breaker, and with courage, compassion, and consistency, I create a legacy of healing, freedom, and possibility. Now take a deep breath and release. I want you to read these affirmations aloud and write them on a sticky note. Save them as your phone wallpaper and return to them throughout the week, because healing doesn't happen in one grand moment. It happens one intentional thought, one courageous choice, and one aligned action at a time. Looking for inspiration, transformation, and tools to help you elevate your life? Then I invite you to visit my website at www.kimberley-hamilton.com. Hi, I'm Kimberly Hamilton, nurse of 20 years, author, mindset coach, speaker, and host of the Frequency and Flow podcast. My mission is simple: to help people shift their mindset, align with their purpose, and rise into the highest version of themselves. When you visit my website, you'll find printed editions of my books, including Making the Choice to Change, a peek into my journey, and Embarking on Your Personal and Spiritual Journey. These powerful reads are filled with lessons, reflections, and practical tools designed to support your personal growth journey. You'll also discover my exclusive Shift to Rise signature collection featuring signature branded mugs, inspirational notebooks, empowerment planners, and motivational magnets. Each item was created with intention to serve as a daily reminder that your transformation begins with the choices you make every day. Want to meet me in person? Visit the events section of the website to find upcoming speaking engagements, wellness events, workshops, and appearances. I'd love the opportunity to connect with you, hear your story, and support you on your journey. Whether you're looking for personal development resources, meaningful gifts, transformational coaching, or inspiration to help you move forward, everything you need is waiting for you in one place. Your next chapter starts with one decision. Your future is waiting for you to say yes. Your shift begins today. Visit www.kimberley-hamilton.com. Tap into your frequency and live in your flow. This segment is being broken down into 3 different episodes. So when we come back in part 2, we're going to talk about why breaking cycles can actually feel uncomfortable even when the change is good. We'll explore how your nervous system responds to growth, why familiarity often wins over freedom, and how to begin choosing a different path, one decision at a time. Because here's the truth I want to leave you with before we continue. The cycle isn't stronger than you. It's simply older than your awareness. And awareness is where transformation begins. I'll see you in part 2 of Cycles Don't Break Themselves. Remember, tap into your frequency, live in your flow. If today's episode is resonating with you and you're feeling that pull to go deeper on your journey, I've got something just for you. Head on over to my Stan store at stan.store/Kimberley Hamilton 08, where you'll find transformational tools to support the very topics that we're talking about today. From my empowering ebooks to guided journals like Awaken Her, everything is designed to help you shift, rise, and realign with your highest self. Don't just listen, take inspired action. Visit stand.store/Kimberly Hamilton 08 and start your next level today.